Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
And the question is, are you ready for some football?
It's the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw again on second down. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Fields on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. And 14 yards out of it and first downs. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney from 21 yards away. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They go play action. Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. On first down, it's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 40 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Here's Jones on the return. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon
in charge.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Here's Fields on the move to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Falcons ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Straight ahead, Patterson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Jones on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Pushes past him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A first down throw for Mariota. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.